Millions of Twilio users are now at risk as hackers cleverly acquired and verified an extensive list of phone numbers associated with accounts. We'll cover how cybercriminals gained access to the list and what you can do to protect your data as we sit down and sync up with Rocket IT's weekly technology update. Hello everyone, I'm Chris Swinson, Technology Insider here at Rocket IT, and welcome to Sync Up, your new home for technology news. Twilio's recent breach is proof that no matter how much effort you put into protecting your data, all it takes is one misconfiguration from a business to leave you exposed. Now, what do I mean by that exactly? Well, for most people, enabling multi-factor authentication on an account should grant them peace of mind that their data is secure. Taking that step essentially adds an extra layer of security to your account by requiring not just your password at login, but also a code generated by an app. And while there's many MFAs on the market, perhaps the most popular is Authy. Now, you might be wondering what a trustworthy service like Authy has to do with this story. According to Twilio, hackers found an unsecured API endpoint in its system, which allowed them to verify phone numbers that were associated with Twilio and linked to an Authy account. Obviously, once cybercriminals figured out this means of authentication, they scanned millions of phone numbers, ultimately coming up with a list of 33 million verified phone numbers. But you might be thinking, so what? They're just phone numbers. What risk do their exposure really present? Well, verified phone numbers are a hot commodity on the dark web, and they're regularly used in SMS phishing scams and SIM swapping attacks. For example, cybercriminals could text you a malicious link to a fraudulent login page, which would then steal your login credentials. Or hackers may opt to find more information on you in hopes of tricking your phone service provider into sending them a SIM card tied to your number, which they would then use to bypass any type of MFA you have set up. Regardless of what cybercriminals opt to do, the threat actors that hit Twilio claim to have 33 million phone numbers that are verified to be associated with both Twilio and Authy. And although that claim could be overstated, Twilio has confirmed that the breach did occur to some extent. Since the attack, Twilio has now secured the endpoint, preventing any further unauthorized requests. It is also stated that there's no evidence that the hackers accessed their internal systems or other sensitive data. However, as a precaution, Twilio is urging all users to update to the latest versions of the Android and iOS apps, which include new security updates. Additionally, to mitigate the chance of a SIM swap attack, call your phone service provider to set up a PIN or password that's given whenever account changes are made. Now, this incident isn't the first time an unsecured API endpoint has resulted in a breach. Hackers have used similar techniques to verify millions of phone numbers associated with Twitter and Facebook profiles. So, regardless if you dodged or were hit by Twilio's recent breach, let it serve as a sign to take every precaution you can to secure your accounts. And if you're a business handling customer data, this should also serve as a warning sign to regularly check configurations of your backend to ensure all potential entries are secure. For organizations looking to evaluate their systems and test if they can be exploited, Rocket IT is here to help. Simply contact us using the link in this video's description. And to stay up to date on trending technology news, hit that subscribe button and the bell to catch us on next week's episode of Sync Up with Rocket IT.